You know, sometimes when we're scrolling vertically, it's soaking up all the pics and short form goodness the internet has to offer. It looks cool, you know? We're all guilty of enjoying it. Like, ooh, I'm envious of that cool vacation you're on in the Cayman Islands. Or, kudos, ma'am, those butt cheeks are visible from space, and I salute you for your commitment to taking 387 angled shots just to deliver me the best digital version of your surgically enhanced turd cutter.
Dang, son, that's one thick.
But, and I say this lovingly, when you see the footage from a third party capturing the moment these influencers are making this content, you can't help but feel like humanity has exhausted its usefulness on this planet. I'm ashamed to say it, but influencers in the wild is a recent discovery of mine. I know it's well established. I apparently have been living in an Amish community or something, but it is glorious. And watching people publicly submit to looking like moronic, hedonistic, self-aggrandizing tools in their quest to win the arms race of online attention is such a treat for someone who likes to point and laugh at people as a hobby.
What is this?
What is this? The person recording asks. And that's a fair question, quite frankly. And I'll tell you what it is, okay? This is a woman claiming her individuality, standing up in the face of the societal pressure to live inside of a little box and screaming, "No! You don't control me! I too can get low in a pink jumpsuit in the middle of winter on a residential street as a 48-year-old mother of 3. And let me tell you, this brings a tear to my eye because this is just so beautiful. Here we go. Inside of a McDonald's here in a, looks like a lace nightgown? Pouring French fries. She's got two cameras, not just one iPhone, but 2 iPhones capturing this. I call this one the foundation of 3, and I'm a bit of a veteran, so trust me, bro, okay? It's part of the social media system I'm planning to sell in an ebook for $5,000 when it's done. But it's very simple. You need a strong biography, an aesthetic feed for people to scroll, and at least one video of you sitting on a Wendy's booth pouring fries into your mouth while wearing a lace nightgown.
What the fuck?
I don't make the rules, okay? I'm just a businessman. And if you don't have one friend to record in wide frame and one friend to record slow motion at the same time, you're just not gonna make it in this game. Glad to see there's some young ladies out here truly hustling, you know? Oh, this is a cell phone. Oh, get low, green pants. Let's see that in an instant replay. I gotta be honest, that part of me that absolutely loves seeing these influencers in the wild get completely fucked up is alive and well. Even if you aren't really bothering anyone per se, acting imbecilic in front of a rolling camera phone so you can farm attention and then get giga-wrecked is one of the few sweet pleasures left in my life. But one of the other sweet pleasures left in my life is video sponsors. And today's video sponsor is Raycon, so a quick word from, different Leon, and we'll get right back to it. My friends, we are once again talking about Raycon wireless earbuds because they are the perfect blend of comfort, quality, and affordability. This idea that you have to be gouged by other premium brands or else you get what you pay for is kind of nonsense, honestly. And I think Raycon has proven that. At this point, I've been using these for several years in all types of situations where earbuds excel. Working out, listening to music while I travel, and I even use them around the house because for whatever reason, my wife hates hearing sound come from my phone. It's just one of her pet peeves, so I get these babies on standby. I got a pair in my house, one in the car. Why not have backups when you can practically get 2 pairs for the same price as a comparable or worse product somewhere else? They have a small but very impressive team of audio engineers that cut their teeth at brands like Bose and Peloton, and they've been able to deliver a quality sound in a sleek product that, in my experience, has the most comfortable gel tips in the game that stay in your ear during even the most intense activities. Oh, and the battery lasts for what seems like a million years. I know that may seem slightly hyperbolic, but it's truly remarkable. 50,000 5-star reviews and an easy and free return guarantee. It's a no-brainer if you have any respect for your own ears. Raycon and I got you covered as well with 15% off your order if you click the link in the description and go to buyraycon.com/LeonLush. Thank you guys so much for listening. And thank you, Raycon, as always, for supporting the YouTubers that we love. I appreciate you. There it is. I mean, the beach, listen. The beach has never been the same since Instagram became popular. Let's be honest. Pretty harmless, still kind of embarrassing. I'm an old head, so like I look at this shit and I'm like, oh, cringe, right? But you can't go to the beach without seeing someone trying to take like a beautiful sunset, like ass cheek picture, right? I mean, probably way worse out west. I live northeast, New England, and it's like a little bit less normalized up here. But the fact remains, if you're a girl between 18 and 29 and you cherish attention from strangers online, you don't go to the beach unless you can snag a picture of a wave cresting over your spread ass with a beautiful sunset in the background. Nice. You couldn't even put that shit in the water, Like, no, that would be too much work. I get it. To actually have the jet ski in the water, no, forget about it. And listen, I don't want to take away from the backbreaking work it is to upload 450 weekly gigabytes of thong-stuffed bare ass cheeks, and not for nothing, but the grueling process of having your speed dial scalpel wizard suck fat out of your inner thighs and inject it back into your bum cheeks is no cakewalk. It's a cake lift, actually, and it's a level of commitment to the gram that not even MJ had to the game of basketball. And listen, a quick sidebar, inevitably in this video, I'm gonna make a few jokes, right? And I know there's gonna be people in the comments like, oh, Leon, you're being so harsh, and me like, oh, they're just doing this, just girl, they're I don't give a shit, okay? If we can't laugh at ourselves, what do we have left? The state of society, the state of our culture, the state of the world is so insane. This is why I love this account so much, because the only thing people seem to care about is I don't need to explain it, right? You either get it or you don't. It's just fun to watch. And I'm fully aware that I'm a part of it, right? I've certainly played this role a handful of times in my career, a little bit less ass.
She began to accept me and everything that goes along with me.
Sometimes ass, but most of what I do is in this office, just me talking to you guys in my quest to entertain or whatever. But I've been an influencer before that has gone a little bit over the edge, like in the Your Crib video, for example, that I filmed in New York. My magic fingertips. My neighbors also have seen shit over the years that I don't want to relive. But the fact remains, when I engage in any sort of behavior like this, I expect to be harassed and ridiculed every single time because I know I look like an absolute idiot. You just got to choose your battles, and a French fry photo shoot and a lace corset is not the one I'd recommend. Emily Radajetsky. I mean, excellent comment. You, ma'am, can have some Reddit gold on Instagram. This is a good one. I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Just, making some sick content for all of her fans to enjoy and looking like an absolute ripping psychopath in the process. Oh, man. I'm a content creator. The content, my peach. Listen, I'm not knocking it. It works like an absolute charm. I'll tell you what, there could be a billion peaches and there's still a room for a billion more to be put on an Instagram feed. If we're talking supply and demand, the virality and success that this type of content has would suggest that the demand is honestly higher than the supply, which is crazy. Table for one, forever. That's a great caption. What the fuck? What is she doing, dude? What are you doing? You look like a fucking idiot! Oh my God. It's so harmless. I know, but it just is so funny, man. Come on. Like, I imagine it's cool to be one of those lifestyle travel influencers, right? Where resorts will pay you to come out and use their amenities for free in order to give them exposure or something to your audience. But there's just nothing in this world more contrived than the free spirit blogger that in reality is trapped in a digital prison where their every waking thought is dedicated to how the current moment they're experiencing can be sensationalized for content. So peaceful and meditative. Thanks, Regency Hyatt Aruba, for the beautiful breakfast. Can I actually get can you turn a fan on? Can you turn the fan on so maybe it could blow these fake leaves? Will I hold actually, someone put an omelet on my head. Just put an omelet with eggs on my head and someone throw bacon at my face. And I'm meditating with bacon being thrown at me with the breezy fucking fake plant. And post 20,000 likes. Fucking what a successful day at my job. The sadder part is the reality that 99% of people that post shit like this aren't even being compensated for it. They just want people to think their life is fucking lit because it helps alleviate the sadness of real life for just a few seconds when someone comments jealous underneath their vapid Instagram post. And this is the state of humanity right now. And I'm fully entrenched in it. I mean, I'm laughing at them. I'm laughing at myself, really. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't like this video and leave a nice comment and subscribe, I'm going to slam my dick and balls in my window 45 times tonight before I pass out because I'll be depressed. What can I say? Here we go. Clear the sidewalk. Influencers at work. I mean, that's a truck right there. Listen, I'm going to pause it right here. This man in the back right here, he came prepared. He was there for it. He got snacks going, turned around, saw just two massive watermelon pasty white ass cheeks clapping together. He's in heaven. But listen, he's so desensitized, lost interest, kept it moving. Just don't even care. Like, people see this shit now, we're just like, oh, okay, whatever. Imagine someone from the 90s even, 80s, 90s, taking a time portal, showing up on like a college campus in California somewhere, like UCLA, and just people doing the craziest shit nonstop. The incentives for human behavior have changed so drastically with the proliferation of social media in the last few decades. I don't think it can be overstated. And we're all kind of used to it and desensitized now, but this type of shit to me is just wild. Like, we've become just unhinged barbarians. And this is the docile stuff. This is fun. Like, I love watching this stuff because it's harmless. You know, you guys know we do the brainworms and shit all the time. That's kind of the more depressing side of the spectrum of human behavior. This is why I love this page so much, because it's at least lighthearted. We can just point and laugh at people acting like complete fools. Here we go. No, she didn't, dude. That kind of like perfectly encapsulates the entire ethos of this whole thing, which is like, you're not thinking or caring or paying attention to anything that is going on in the world or your life around you. Your singular focus is on how you can take the moment you're existing in and turn it into content. And there's a time and a place for these things. I get it. We're only trending to a place where this becomes more and more common. In my life, though, as somebody who now, you know, for several years has made content for a living, a little bit different than this. I do it mostly from an office, but I find myself getting super wrapped up in it. Like, it's very easy to get caught up in this idea that like you constantly have to be like scheming and planning. Like, how can the next thing I do be that next piece of content that's gonna make me fucking, ooh, people are gonna like this one. And it's just so tiring, dude. It's so fucking exhausting. Like, it's so cool to just be able to live your life and enjoy your moments and be present in your life without having to worry about this bullshit or worry about someone fucking filming. And like, that's why I love sitting in this office and fucking chatting shit and like writing little jokes and scripts for you guys, because like it's calculated, it's intentional. But the idea of like being a vlogger, dude, like someone who has to just like every single day in my life be inundated with just nonstop thoughts of like, oh God, how can I fucking maximize this scenario? Every moment with my son and my wife and everything is just the perfect moment to make content. I would hang myself. I have such a love-hate relationship with social media because I watch shit like this and I get, you know, I laugh and it's funny. We poke fun at it, but there is like an underlying kind of like sadness almost that when you get super wrapped up in this, your life kind of just passes you by and you're never taking a moment to stop and just enjoy what's going on around you because you're constantly thinking about what's going on in the ether. And yeah, that's a super boomer take, but listen, I'm almost 38 this month, so you're gonna be getting a few more boomer takes. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe and kiss my... I'm just kidding, but seriously, let's find one more and then we're gonna... There she goes. Get on the bar. It's more just like I've had a couple of, you know, couple of Mai Tais. We're feeling good on vacation. I'm okay with this one. The Sigma grind set. Listen, how are you going to sell your fucking $3,000 course about stock trading if you're not at like Central Station with a view looking up into the beauty of the beyond. This guy gets it. You know what I mean? It's all about perception in today's world. And my perception is that technology in the last couple decades has completely thrashed our brains. And I'm being honest with you, I fucking love it. And I'm so happy you guys are here with me right now, able to enjoy this with me together. It feels so harmonious. I appreciate your time as always. Please stand up out of your chair, hip thrust that motherfucking like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate you. Peace.